So one thing that we do get asked is a wired or a wireless fire alarm system. In our professional opinion, a wired system should always be the preferred choice. A wireless system, however, can provide added advantages over a wired system. It all comes down to the state of play within the building itself. A wired system is the preferred choice. It's got solid infrastructure in there, the detectors are all there, they're all hardwired back to a control panel. A wireless system is exactly the same, the panel is exactly the same, except it runs on a slightly different protocol. But the beauty of it is that the detectors themselves can be stuck in and screwed and fixed in a faster and more efficient way. When we look at the disadvantages of a wireless system, the cost of the kit itself is more expensive compared to that of a wired system. But then you've got to look at the fact that there's more labour that's involved in a wired system compared to a wireless system. So we've discussed a wired and a wireless option. There is another option, and that's a hybrid solution, but I'll discuss that later on. What I want to finish this bit on is a maintenance system. The maintenance side of things is, in a wired one, you have to go and test all your devices. You have to do panel operation checks. That is true with a wireless system, exactly the same. The only thing that really differs between the two is that battery replacement would only be down on a panel on a wired system, where it's required, but on a wireless system, each device has batteries in them, and these batteries do need changing on a 3-year basis. Bear that in mind when you're considering a wired and a wireless system. So when you're considering a wireless or a wired system, first protocol is to get a professional opinion. Get a survey done. Get somebody come round, have a look and see which option would be the best. But to start off with, I'm going to give you a couple of examples of each. An example of a wireless system, the location for that would be where disruption is an issue. So a hotel, a nursing home, basically any particular building that has sleeping people on that premises, and that also that the rooms that are being used are of a financial incentive for that business. So if the room is not in use, the customer or the building is going to lose as a loss of revenue. A wired system, good idea for a wired system would be your hospitals, public spaces, an office block, somewhere where noise can be made, noise can be generated. There is the capabilities of getting cables through walls, cable runs, etc, etc. And so those sort of particular environments are primarily suited for a hardwired situation. Finally, there is an option for a hybrid solution. So to give an example of that, you've got an office building, and in that office environment they have expanded and they have taken on another part of the building. Now that other part of the building hasn't got any detection in there. The cabling that's in there, there's not a feasibility to get the cable there. So what you can do is you can replace the panel for a wireless protocol panel, which is like a hybrid. You can have wired loops off that particular panel, so you keep your existing loops that are already in place, and then from there you add a wireless module to that, and you add the detectors in the areas that you find difficult to put a wired system in there. So if you are considering a wired, a wireless or a hybrid version, and you require that professional opinion first, then give Albion a call on 0114 236 9640 or visit our website at albion-detection.co.uk, and one of our team will be there to provide you with some assistance. Thank you.